Hello everyone, this is Syed Shahbaz here. Welcome back again to Testput MBA Prep. As you all know that we have started the series of current affairs from the past 6 months and we have covering the most important current affairs which are expected to be asked in the upcoming examination. So today we are going to discuss about the February month current affairs which are very important and sure short many questions are going to be come in the upcoming examination. If you go through all these points what we have discussed in this lecture, and please stay tuned at the end of the lecture so that you will get an entire idea that how the questions are going to be asked in the examination, and we have covered a different perspectives so that you cannot miss a single question in the general awareness section in the examination. Okay, so before we proceed I would like to say please share, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that with your like, with your comments, with your suggestions, we get motivation so that we can also bring in near future with more content which is available for free. You can download this PDF. The link will be provided in the description of this channel. So let's begin without any delay. As the first question, it was already displayed on the screen. It's asking about which country is set to register a Himalayan pink salt as a geographical indication. Your options are Pakistan, Japan, Italy, or UAE. So basically, there are recently one country has applied a geographical indication tag for to register this Himalayan pink salt, and the correct answer is Pakistan. Okay, the Pakistan has decided to register Himalayan pink salt as a GI tag to prevent its unauthorized use by other countries. So GI tag basically are issued in order to avoid the copyrights, in order to avoid the forgery of the products. If you want to know more about the geographical indication tag, we have a separate lecture which is available on our YouTube channel, which is clearly explained with many more graphics also. So you will come to know what is GI tag in India and in the world wide, how it is regulated, and India, how many products will get already a GI tag, or what are the products which are in process. All details we have discussed, which is very important for the examination. So let's begin with the next question. Which state government approved the creation of Srivilliputur Megamalai Tiger Reserve? And it is a 51st Tiger Reserve of India. So it's asking about recently one state government has approved the creation of one tiger reserve. That name is Megamalai, and it is a 51st Tiger Reserve of India. Your options will be Meghalaya, West Bengal, Assam, or Tamil Nadu. The correct answer is Tamil Nadu. The government of India has approved Srivilliputur Megamalai Tiger Reserve in Tamil Nadu. It is also India's 51st Tiger Reserve. You can see here, it's an area in the Tamil Nadu. Let's move on to the next question. Where did Geological Survey of India recently found fossils of Earth's oldest animal, which is called Dickinsonia? Okay, so recently GSI has found out one fossils of Earth's oldest mammal, which name is Dickinsonia. Your options are Auditorium Cave. Second one is Edakal Caves. Three Padadakkal, or four Ajanta Cave. Sorry for my pronunciation if it is any wrong. Okay, I extremely apologize for that. I will again repeat: Auditorium Cave. Second is Edakal Caves. Third one is Pattadakkal, and fourth one is Ajanta Caves. The correct answer is Auditorium Cave. Geological Survey of India found three fossils of Dickinsonia, the Earth's oldest animal, so which dating back around 570 million years. Okay, in the roof of Auditorium Cave at the Bhimbetka Rock Shelters, Madhya Pradesh. Okay, and it is India's first fossil of Dickinsonia. Remember, very important thing. So I said you repeatedly in every lecture. So whatever the content which added initially with the first, then it will become very important for the examination, and it also create very attractive for the exam. Okay, so India's first fossil of Dickinsonia, which found in the Bhimbetka rock shelters, that is MP. Okay, and Auditorium Cave is also UNESCO World Heritage Site. So as we discuss about the Geological Survey of India, let's share you some important points about that also, because it is also very important organization. Basically, it was set up in 1851, and the primarily goal was to find out the coal deposits for railways. Okay, so later the main function of the GSI has been updated. Okay, to National Scientific Information, Mineral Resource Assessment, etc., etc. Okay, and it is headquartered in Kolkata. And total, it have a six regional offices. Okay, it headquartered in the Kolkata and it has six regional offices that is located in Lucknow, Jaipur, Nagpur, Hyderabad, Shillong, and Kolkata. Basically, Kolkata is a headquarter. Okay, and it comes under the Ministry of Mines. Remember, very very important question. Sometimes the examiner will also ask about the ministry. Okay. Sorry, I think the voice is little getting a gap. I think some net mic issue. Now I think it will be rectified. Okay. So as I am saying that Geological Survey of India is attached to the Ministry of Mines. Let's move on to the next question. Which state government started its first human milk bank called Nectar of Life? Your options are Kerala, West Bengal, Sikkim, or Manipur. The correct answer is Kerala. The Kerala first human milk bank was inaugurated at the Ernakulam General Hospital in February 2021, and the bill bank is also called Nectar of Life. So remember, this is also first human milk bank, so it is very important for the examination. Okay. Next, the second Khelo India National Winter Games has been organized in which place? Your options are Dehradun, Gulmarg, Gangtok, or Dalhousie. The correct answer is Gulmarg. The second edition of the Khelo India Winter Games has been organized at the world famous Sky Resort, which is Gulmarg in Baramulla district of Jammu and Kashmir. And can you please tell me where the first Khelo India National Winter Games has been held? This is homework for you, okay? Those who have studied earlier, they can easily answer because we have covered this question. Let's move on to the next question. Mr. Carbon Watch is India's first mobile app to access the carbon footprint of an individual, and this app has been launched by which state and union territory? Okay. So there is an app by name Carbon Watch. The basic purpose of this Carbon Watch is to access the carbon footprint of individual, and this app is launched by the Chandigarh. Remember, Chandigarh is the first state who has launched this kind of app. So let's discuss about few points of the carbon emissions also, because recently environmental research one report has been published, so they mainly focus on the COVID-19 effect on the carbon emissions. Okay. So as you can see, due to this lockdown and due to this pandemic, many of the industries, many of the organizations, okay, everything was shut down, and there was no movement of the vehicles also. And so there was less release of the carbon emissions into the air, and nature was recovering itself, right? So recently one report was published. They mainly studied about the COVID-19 effect on the carbon emission, and they have predicted that emission has fallen between 4.2 to 7.5%. It's very good news for us, because the nature is healing itself. Because if you compare the last year in the sense in the 2019 or previous year, so it was only 1%, but now it has been increased to the 7.5%. Okay. And in India, due to this nationwide lockdown, we have a minimized air pollution, we can say, and our air quality is also improved. And the carbon emissions were 5% lower than when compared to the 2019. And there is also decline in the coal emission, which are 8%. Oil emission is also declined, and natural emissions 2.3% has also been declined, because as you know, everything was shut down. Whatever the contribution to the carbon emission has been reduced. Next, the e-Dakhil portal has been launched by which ministry? Your options are Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, or Ministry of Defense. The correct answer is Ministry of Consumer Affairs and Food Distribution. Okay. The center has decided to integrate the Common Service Center with e-Dakhil portal for consumer grievance redressal launched by National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission. It comes under the Department of Consumer Affairs. So basically, you can remember a simple thing. E-Dakhil portal has been launched by which ministry, or it comes under which ministry? It's a Ministry of Consumer Affairs and Food Public Distribution. Recently, one more portal has been launched that is called eShram portal. Okay. So eShram portal, which was basically launched for the rural workers. May I know, it is also homework for you, which ministry has launched this eShram portal? Okay. Next, move on to the next question. India's first undersea tunnel will be built in which city? Your options are Mumbai, Kochi, Bangalore, or Hyderabad. The correct answer is Mumbai. The Mumbai will home to the India's first undersea tunnel, which will be part of the city's coastal road project. Okay. Next, move on to the next question. Who has become the second Indian fast bowler to play 100 test matches? Okay. So your options are R. Ashwin, Mohammad Shami, Jasprit Bumrah, or Ishan Sharma. Those who are a cricket lovers can easily answer this question. The correct answer is Ishan Sharma. So Ishan Sharma has become the second India's fast bowler to play the 100 test match. The first is Anil Kumble and second is a Kapil Dev. Okay, remember this. The next question is, who has been appointed as a global brand ambassador of the Levi's? Your options are Priyanka Chopra, Anushka Sharma, Deepika Padukone, or Kangana Ranaut. The correct answer is Deepika Padukone. The Bollywood star Deepika Padukone has been appointed as a global brand ambassador for denim jeans, that is Levi's. Next, the first ever digital university of India has been inaugurated in which state? Very, very important, because here, whatever the development which takes place in the terms of education, in the terms of developing the universities, that are very important for the examination, because many state PSC and central exam have asked this question. The first ever digital university of India has been inaugurated in each state. The correct answer is Kerala. The governor of Kerala, Arif Muhammad Khan, has inaugurated the first digital university of India at Mangalapuram. The next question: the Prime Minister Narendra Modi dedicated the rail overbridge at VO Chidambarar port to the nation. The port based in which state? So basically, they are asking our Prime Minister Narendra Modi has dedicated the rail overbridge at VO Chidambarar port to the nation. The port is based in which state? The correct answer is Tamil Nadu. The Prime Minister has visited the Tamil Nadu to dedicate to the nation rail overbridge at VO Chidambarar port. Next question: the US cabinet has confirmed whose nomination as a US ambassador to the UN. As you can know, everything that after the election, Donald Trump has lost, and our new American president was Joe Biden. So everything was reshuffling, his cabinet and everything, ministers, everything was reshuffling. And the first time the woman vice president has been declared, that is Kamala Harris also. So now they have selected Thomas Greenfield as an US ambassador to the UN, that is United Nations. Next question is, who has been appointed as a new chairman of the National Commission for the Scheduled Caste? That is also very important, because whatever the question which are related to the minority groups, okay, or to the National Commission for Scheduled Caste, Scheduled Tribes, that are very important, they will directly ask in the examination. And here they are asking about the chairman of the National Commission for Scheduled Caste. The correct answer is Vijay Sampla. Sri Vijay Sampla assumed the charge as a new chairman of the National Commission for Scheduled Caste. So we will discuss about the National Commission for Scheduled Caste also, because it is also very important. It's a constitutional body which safeguards the interest of the scheduled caste in India, whereas the Article 338 of the Constitution deals with this commission. Okay, and it will mainly investigate, monitor all the matters which are related to safeguards provided for them. Okay, and if we trace about the history, because initially before this national commission, there was according to the 65th amendment act 1990, there was only one member system. Okay, so later one member system has been replaced by the multi-member system, and after the 89th amendment act is also came in 2003. There they have separated the National Commission for Scheduled Caste and National Commission for the Scheduled Tribe, yeah, which comes under this Article 338A. So Article 338A is for tribes, and Article 338 is for National Commission for Scheduled Caste. Okay. See, one question we have covered entire static part also. So because sometimes the examiner will ask from the static part. Let's move on to the next question. Which of the following films has won the Best Film Award at the Dada Saheb Phalke International Film Festival? So again, we have come to these awards and honors, because this is also very important point to be discussed, because the examiner, at least they will ask one question from the awards. So they are asking about the Dada Saheb Phalke International Awards, and the best film which won this award is Tanaji, The Unsung Warrior. Okay. Actually, this is a very good film. You need to watch that one. It is available in one of the OTT platforms. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. The Kushinagar Airport in India has received the Directorate General of Civil Aviation license to operate as an international airport. Okay. And this Kushinagar Airport is located in which state? So basically, recently what happened? DGCA has granted some permission to convert the domestic airport into international airport. Okay, from time to time they will update the airports. They will convert into the international airports. So the airports is based in Uttar Pradesh. Okay, the under construction Kushinagar Airport in Uttar Pradesh has received the clearance from aviation regulator DGCA, that is Director General of Civil Aviation, to operate the international flights. Next, move on to the next question. Which country was the largest trading partner of India in the year 2020? So they are asking about the largest trading partner of India in the year 2020, and the correct answer is China. The China has regained its position as a top trading partner of India in 2020. Next question. Which state has constructed the first of its kind road from plastic waste? Okay. So as of now, the technology has boomed up in such a way that they are using this plastic way in order to construct the roads. Okay. Even in Karnataka, that is Bangalore. If you have once you visit this Bangalore, if you go through the airport area, so all the roads which was leading to the airport section, they are made up of with the plastic waste. Okay, so now the first of its kind road from a plastic waste has made from Tripura also. Okay, because in a first ever initiative Tripura, the state has started using the non-recyclable plastic waste in the construction of roads with an aim to reduce the plastic waste and make the environment plastic free. Right. Next question is, the world largest cricket stadium has been inaugurated in which city of India? I think many of the people will know the answer. The correct answer is Ahmedabad. The President of India, Sri Ramnath Kovind, has inaugurated the newly renovated Sardar Patel Stadium and Motera in Ahmedabad. Next question. The central government has aimed to eliminate which disease by 2025? Your options are hepatitis B, malaria, C, dengue, or D, tuberculosis. The correct answer is TB, that is tuberculosis, because the health minister, Dr. Harshvardhan, has said that India has, decided to eliminate this tuberculosis permanently by the year 2025, and they have also set the target to eliminate the malaria by 2030. Can you please tell me which is a recent country who has completely eliminated the malaria from its own mainland? Okay, this is a homework for you. Recent news it is. Okay, next, move on to the next question. Which bank has been awarded as a best service provider in the human resource at the 29th Global HRD Congress Awards? Your options are HDFC Bank, Central Bank of India, Union Bank of India, or SBI. So recently they are asking about the bank which is awarded as a best service provider. The correct answer is Union Bank of India. The Union Bank of India has awarded the best service provider in human resource at the 29th Global HRD Congress Awards. Next, move on to the next question. Which country has launched a coronavirus green pass system? Your options are Iran, Israel, Malaysia, and Sweden. Okay. So the correct answer is Israel. Okay, the Israel has launched the coronavirus green pass system, which allows people who have been vaccinated to access the public facility that could be benefit for them. Okay, and they will also it act as a one kind of pass. They can move from one country to another country also easily. Next, the Khelo India University Games, which will be hosted by which state? Okay, so recently this Khelo India University Game has been held and it has been hosted by the Karnataka. Remember, the second edition of the Khelo India University Game is scheduled to be held in Karnataka. Next question: Who has become the youngest woman to row solo across an ocean? Okay, she is actually a single woman who has row across the ocean solo, and your option will be Katie Spot, Jasmine Harrison, C. Lucas Heisman, or D. Imani Williams. The correct answer is Jasmine Harrison. A British woman, her name is Jasmine Harrison of England, has become the youngest woman to row solo across an ocean. Okay. Next question is, the Khajuraho dance festival is organized annually in which state? Your options are Himachal Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Assam. If you see the question very carefully, you can easily answer the question, because the Khajuraho area is particularly belong to the MP. So basically, the correct answer is also MP, Madhya Pradesh. The 47th Khajuraho Dance Festival began in Khajuraho, Madhya Pradesh. So regarding to the dance festival, there are two types of dances in India. Okay, one is classical, we can categorize, another one is as folk dance. Okay, so we have lot of folk dances and a lot of classical dances. If time permits, we will make a separate lecture, because that is also very important in, if you consider as a static part. One or two questions from static part, they will ask, the examiner will ask in the examination. So I will tell you some of the classical dances. Bharatnatyam, obviously, Tamil Nadu is a state of origin. Kathak is a Uttar Pradesh. Kuchipudi, Andhra Pradesh. Odissi is a Odisha. Kathakali, Kerala. Manipuri, Manipur, and Mohiniyattam, that is also from Kerala. So these are the few important classical dances which repeatedly asked in the examination. But anyhow, as I say, if the time permits, we will make a separate lecture on the classical dances, folk dances, so that once you got go through this lecture, you will never have to go for another resource. You can easily remember all the dance festivals, and sure shot, if any question come in the examination, you can easily answer that one. Okay. Next, move on to the next question. Which web series has won the Best Web Series Award at the Dada Saheb Phalke International Film Festival 2021? So, earlier we have seen which film has won the best film. Now it is asking about the which web series. The correct answer is Scam 1992. I think you have also seen this web series, right? It was very famous. IMDb rating is more than 9.8, I think. So, Scam 1992 has won the Best Web Series Award at Dada Saheb Phalke International Film Festival 2021. Next question displayed on the screen. Which film has won the Best International Feature Film Award? Remember, it is asking about the best film, the best international feature film, not the best film. Okay. The options are Roma, Parasite, The Outpost, or Cold War. The correct answer is Parasite. Actually, it's a Oscar-winning film. Also, it is available, I think, Amazon. You can see the movie. It's very brilliant movie. It was, simply designed, and with just a matter of words, they explained how the poor people will depend on the young people for their livelihood. It's a very awesome movie. Next, the PM has inaugurated the 50 megawatt Kasargod solar power project in which state? Your options are Uttarakhand, Goa, UP, or Kerala. If you see this question carefully, and if you observe the word Kasargod, you can easily answer. The correct answer is Kerala. Okay, this kind of words, Kasargod, Muvatpuza, Alappuza. Okay, and recently we have read one more question. The first human milk bank is also inaugurated in Kerala, right? And this is also present in Kerala. Which phase of the intensified mission Indradhanush has been launched by the government in 2021? Okay, recently, so Indradhanush 2.0, okay, it was launched recently. After that, again, intensified mission Indradhanush 3.0 has been launched. Okay, don't confuse, because many of the children will get confused that mission Indradhanush 2.0 has been launched, so they will go for the option is second. Okay, but the fact is, the Union Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Harshvardhan has launched the intensified Mission Indradhanush 3.0. Okay, this is the correct answer. It has been launched to 2021 because the objective of this scheme is to achieve the 90% pan India immunization coverage by 2022. Okay, basically, if you see, this mission Indradhanush has been launched in the December 2014. Okay, and from that onwards, the immunization coverage has been significantly increased to 87%, because in 2014, so a lot of people were not immunized actually, and their data will be the 67%, and it has been increased to the 87%. Okay, as you know, that immunization program is carrying out, which was introduced in the 1978 by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, and in 1985 the program was modified as a universal immunization program, UIP. Okay, so the main objective of the UIP is rapidly increasing the immunization coverage, or improving the quality of service, right? Introducing a district-wise system, achieving a self-efficiency in vaccine production, etc., etc. Many of the objectives will be there. So now, in order to carry forward this mission, carry forward this objective, government from 2014 has been launching Mission Indradhanush, and from time to time, it is also getting upgraded. Okay, now in 2021, so it has been upgraded to intensified Mission Indradhanush 3.0. Okay, next, move on to the next question. Which player has bagged the women's single title of the Australian Open 2021? Your options are Carolina, B. Jennifer Brady, C. Naomi, or D. Ashleigh Barty. The correct answer is Naomi. Okay. In tennis, Japan's Naomi Osaka has won her fourth Grand Slam title after she beat American Jennifer Brady in the women's single game of Australian Open 2021. Next question is, which country has officially rejoined the Paris Climate Agreement in February 2021? Very important current affair, and it is also in news for so many days because USA has decided to rejoin the Paris Climate Agreement. As you know, our Donald Trump has withdrawn from the Paris Climate Agreement. Now, recently, Joe Biden has again decided to join it again. Next, the foundation stone of the first ever skill university of Eastern India has been laid in which state? So, first skill university of Eastern India. So, the correct answer is Assam. The chief minister of Assam, Sarbananda Sonowal, laid the foundation for the first skill university of Eastern India in Darang district in Assam. So, this is also very important question because, as I said repeatedly, until now you came to know that whatever the question which is added with the first is very important for the examination. Next, which brand has been roped in as a title sponsor for the Indian Premier League? Okay, very famous Premier League. Many people are waiting for this. Okay, and this time the Vivo has sponsored. Okay, the Chinese mobile and technology company brand Vivo has written as a title sponsor of IPL for 2021 edition. Let's move on to the next question. Who has lifted the Australian Open 2021 tennis title? Your options are Daniel, B. Novak, C. Federico, or D. Aslan. The correct answer is Novak. Okay, in men's single final, Novak has claimed his ninth Australian Open crown, 18th major Grand Slam, and he defeated the Daniel. Okay, next, move on to the next question. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has recently launched the foundation stone of Dubri Fulbari Bridge in which state? Okay. So recently he has laid down the foundation of the bridge. That bridge name is Dubri Fulbari. Remember the name of the bridge also. Sometimes, in order to confuse the students, the examiner will ask about the name of the bridge also. Okay. The correct answer is Assam. The PM has launched the Mahabahu Brahmaputra Inland Waterway project and laid the foundation stone of Dubri Fulbari Bridge along with the Bhumi Pujan for the construction of Majoli Bridge. Okay, so two bridges has been launched at the same time. First is a Dubri Fulbari Bridge and next is Majoli Bridge. Next, India's largest hockey stadium will be named after which freedom fighter? Your options are Tilak Manjhi, B. Birsa Munda, C. Shibu Soren, or D. B. Pradhan. The correct answer is Birsa Munda. The largest hockey stadium, which is going to open in the Rourkela, India, to be named after the tribal freedom fighter Birsa Munda. Okay. Next question. Who has shattered all the records at the Indian Premier League 2021 auction? Kelly, or B. Chris Morris, C. Glenn Maxwell, or D. Steve Smith. So many of the people will get confused and put this answer as a Glenn Maxwell by seeing his shots, right? But the correct answer is Chris Morris. The former Royal Challenge Bangalore superstar and South African all-rounder Chris Morris shattered all the records at the IPL 2021 auction in Chennai. This time, as auction happened in Chennai, so Chris Morris is the correct answer. Who is author of the book titled Indian Economics Greatest Crisis, Impact of Coronavirus and Road Ahead? Okay. So he's asking about the author of the book. Your options are Anita Desai, Arun Kumar, Jumpa Lahiri, or Shoji Shiba. The correct answer is Arun Kumar. There are many famous books which has been written through Arun Kumar, but this is very important book which was recently launched. Arun Kumar is author of the book titled Indian Economics Greater Crisis, Impact of Coronavirus and the Road Ahead. Next, who has been honored with the Scotch Chief Minister of the Year award? Your options are B.S. Yedurappa, B. Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy, Hemant Soren, or D. Mamta Banerjee. The correct answer is Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy. Next, move on to the next question. The robo car named Tiger X1 is an ultimate mobility vehicle launched by which company? Your options will be Toyota, Hyundai Motor, Ford Motor, or Skoda. You will get astonished by seeing this answer. The correct answer is Hyundai Motor. Okay, now Hyundai Motor slowly it's spreading its legs into the different angle only. Okay, because Hyundai Motor Company has launched a transformer like robo car dubbed as Tiger X1. Okay, have you seen the Transformer movies where the robots are getting converted into the cars? Okay, many children especially are crazed about this movie. So this concept has coming into the reality now through Hyundai Motor. Next, which state has launched the Maki Rasoi scheme to provide food to the poor? Okay, Maki Rasoi scheme has been launched by the West Bengal recently. The Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has launched the Maki Rasoi scheme for providing food to the poor people. Next, Mario Draghi has become the new Prime Minister of which country? Your options are Italy, Japan, America, or Germany. The correct answer is Italy. The ex-head of the European Central Bank, Mario Draghi, has sworn in as an Italian next prime minister. Okay. Next, who has been appointed as a head of committee formed by the RBI to suggest steps for strengthening and consolidating primary cooperative banks. Okay, he's asking about the committee and where which is headed by the some famous personality who is looking after the primary cooperative banks. Your options are Hasmukh Adya, Harsh Kumar Bhanwala, Karnam Shekhar, or N.S. Vishwanathan. The correct answer is N.S. Vishwanathan. The Reserve Bank of India's constituted expert committee will be chaired by the former RBI Deputy Governor N.S. Vishwanathan on primary and cooperative banks. Okay, let's move on to the next question. So Hasmukh Adya is actually a former finance secretary, and he is a main person who designed the GST. Also, he has a main important role in designing the GST. Okay. Next, who has been crowned as a winner of VLCC Femina Miss India Old 2020? Your options will be Manya Singh, Manasa Varanasi, Manika Shokhand, or Roshni Yadav. The correct answer is Telangana based Manasa Varanasi has been crowned as a winner of VLCC Femina Miss India World 2020. Next question, who has been appointed as a MD and CEO of Tata Motors? Again, the question revolved again around these appointments because very important. The correct answer is Mark Listosella has been appointed as a new CEO and Managing Director of Tata Motors. Next, the question is the Tesla has announced the opening of the first manufacturing unit in which city of India? Actually, this city is belong to me. I basically reside in this city. The correct answer is Bangalore. Even I have seen this. They are slowly developing. First, they set up the administrative office here, but they still didn't have any manufacturing plant. But they're still developing it. The electric car manufacturing Tesla will begin its manufacturing in India at Bangalore. Next, the Mandu festival has been celebrated in which state of India? Your options are Kerala, Gujarat, Assam, or Madhya Pradesh. The correct answer is Madhya Pradesh. The 3-day famous Mandu festival has begun at the historic town of Mandu in the Dhar district of Madhya Pradesh. Okay. Next, move on to the next question. So before we move, I will also tell you that recently one state has celebrated that specifically I would say the Tiwa tribe. Okay, the Tiwa tribe has celebrated one festival. Can you please tell me in the comment section what is the name of that festival? That is also very important. Okay. Next question is, who is the author of the book titled Unfinished, a Memoir? Your options will be Deepika Padukone, Katrina Kaif, Anushka Sharma, or Priyanka Chopra Jonas. The correct answer is Priyanka Chopra Jonas. The actor producer Priyanka Chopra officially turned author with the release of her first book, Unfinished, a Memoir, which she described as a honest, raw, and vulnerable. Next question, who has been named as the leader of the opposition in the Rajya Sabha? Your options will be Mallikarjun Kharge, Anand Sharma, P. Chidambaram, or Digvijay Singh. The correct answer is Mallikarjun Kharge, who is also a former CAG, that Comptroller Auditor General of India, and he has been appointed as a leader of opposition in the Rajya Sabha. Next, what is the theme of Financial Literacy Week 2021 of RBI? Very important question. Please note it down or please remember because it is expected that this question is to be asked in upcoming examination. So the theme of the Financial Literacy Week 2021 of RBI, the correct answer is credit discipline and credit from formal institution. Remember, credit discipline and credit from formal institution. So let's move on to the next question. So the next question is, which country has launched its spacecraft to Mars named Hope? Okay, it was recently in news, and this is I think first Gulf country who has launched this mission to the Mars. I think you know the answer. The correct answer is UAE. Okay, the UAE has put a probe called Hope in the orbit around the Mars. It's successfully revolving around the Mars and it is sending the signals continuously to the UAE Space Center. Next, who has won the prestigious Wildlife Photographer of the Year People's Choice Award for 2021? Your options will be Robert Irwin, Brent Stritton, Tim Laman, or D. Don Gutowski. The correct answer is Robert Irwin. The Robert Irwin has won the first prize in the Wildlife Photographer of the Year People's Choice Award contest. Next question. Who is the author of the book titled By Many a Happy Accident Recollection of a Life? It's very famous book. Recently it was launched. It was launched through Hamid Ansari, who is the former Vice President of India. Okay, By Many a Happy Accident Recollection of a Life is a book authored by M. Hamid Ansari, the former Vice President of India. Next, which country has participated with the India in the 16th edition of the Joint Military Exercise Yudh Abhyas 20? Okay, so recently one country has participated with the India, that is the 16th edition of Yudh Abhyas. The correct answer is USA. So if you have seen my previous lecture, there I discuss about the detail about exercises where the India participate with the other countries. We have discussed about the naval exercises. We have discussed about the military exercises. We have discussed about the aircraft exercises, right? Separately. So please go through the previous lectures also. The next question is, which state government has introduced a unique 16-digit Unicode to mark all kind of land belongings? Your options are Gujarat, UP, Madhya Pradesh, and Rajasthan. The correct answer is UP. UP government has introduced a system of unique 16-digit Unicode in order to mark all kind of land holdings in the state. Okay, so now they are going to digitalize all the land records also. So in order to ease that, everything, so they are developing this 16-digit Unicode. Next, name the first ever female who has been appointed as a Director General of World Trade Organization. Again, first of all, this is news which are related to the international current affairs. Second, it has been added with the first. Third, it was saying about the female empowerment. So that is why it's very important, and there is a chance to ask in the examination. The correct answer is Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. The Nigerian economist Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala has been chosen as the next Director General of the World Trade Organization. Next, what is the India rank in the India Innovation Index 2021, which released by the Bloomberg? Sorry, not India Innovation Index. It's a worldwide. Okay, globally it was released, and your options will be 40, 48, 50, or 60. The correct answer is 50. The India is the only South Asian country which has ranked 50th in the latest Bloomberg Innovation Index 2021. And your homework question is, so which organization released the India's Innovation Index? Name that organization in your comment section. And second question is, so which state in India has topped the India Innovation Index? These two questions I discussed in my previous lecture. So this is a homework for you. Kindly mention in our comment section. Next, which country has approved a project to build the old first energy island in the North Sea? Your options will be Sweden, Denmark, Germany, or Budapest. The correct answer is Denmark. The government of Denmark has approved a project to build the old first energy island in the North Sea. Clear? So government of Denmark has approved the project to build the old first energy island. Remember, the entire island was covered. They will produce energy from that. And it is located in North Sea. Location is also very important. Okay, sometimes they will ask about the which sea that Denmark is going to build this old first energy island. Your correct answer is North Sea. Okay. The Indian government has recently set a target of 100% electrification of broad gauge routes to be completed by which year? Your options are 2028, 2030, 2025, or 2023. The correct answer is 2023. The Indian Railways has set a target to complete the electrification of the broad gauge network by December 2023. Next, which country has top in the EIU Democracy Index? Your options are Norway, Japan, New Zealand, or Canada. The correct answer is Norway. The Norway has top in the EIU 2020 Democratic Index or Democracy Index because it is a economics intelligence units. Okay. Next, who among the following Indian pacer became the third pacer from the country to take 300 wickets in the Test cricket? So in this lecture, I think we have covered two questions which are related to the personalities of the cricket. First is Ishant Sharma, and the next is the correct answer is this time also Ishant Sharma only. So Ishant Sharma is a player who has successfully completed the 100 Test matches. That is the first question we covered. And next, he is an Indian fast bowler. Ishant Sharma became the sixth Indian. Okay, to take 300 wickets in the Test cricket. So, as per the IER rank, which country will emerge as the second most resilient economy in 2021? Your options are Japan, India, USA, or Russia. The correct answer is India. Okay, so India will emerge as the second most resilient economy in 2021 as per the International Economic Resilience released by the industry body, is the PSG Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Okay, next, who will replace the Jeff Bezos as the CEO of Amazon? Remember, this is also very important. Again, the appointment. Your options are Andy Jassy, P. Patty, C. Wendell P. Weeks, or D. John Rubinstein. The correct answer is Andy Jassy. Andy Jassy, who is currently serving as a CEO of Amazon Web Services, he will replace the CEO of entire Amazon. Next, which state government has launched Har Ghar Pani, Har Ghar Safai? Okay. Remember, it's a state government scheme, not the central government. Okay, the state government has launched Har Ghar Pani and Har Ghar Safai mission. The correct answer is Punjab. Okay, Punjab Chief Minister Amrinder Singh has virtually launched this scheme. Okay, next, which company has got old first consignment of carbon neutral oil from the United States? Your options will be Tata Group, Reliance, HAL, or DRDO. The correct answer is Reliance. Reliance is everywhere now, right? Reliance has sourced the world first consignment of carbon neutral oil from United States. Next, move on to the next question. India has set up its first center for wetland conservation in which city? Your options are Bengaluru, Kochi, Panaji, or Chennai. Okay, this is again first related topic and first center for wetland conservation, and this kind of questions are very attractive for the examiner, which are related to the environment. Okay, carbon footprints, carbon emissions, greenhouse gas, Ramsar sites, wetland conservation. They will definitely ask this type of question. Okay, the correct answer is Chennai. India has established the first center for wetland conservation in Chennai on the occasion of the Wetland Conservation Day. Next, which city has won the Syed Mustaq Ali T20 Trophy 2020-21? The correct answer is Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu has beaten the Baroda this time in the final to win this Syed Mustaq Ali Trophy. The next question, which bank in India has recently tied up with the JP Morgan to go live skill blockchain technology link? Your options are SBI, ICICI Bank, PNB, HDFC Bank. The correct answer is SBI Bank. The State Bank of India has tied up with the JP Morgan, is an international company, to use this blockchain technology of the US base to speed up the overseas transaction. Okay, so whatever the people who are doing, who are sending the remittance or who are doing the overseas transaction, so in order to speed up that process, SBI has tied with the JP Morgan. Next question, which state has ranked last in the India's Justice Report 2020? Okay, the state where the justice will delayed. Your options will be Telangana, Gujarat, UP, or Kerala. The correct answer is UP. UP remains last in delivering justice. I told you right. And Maharashtra once again at the top of the 18 large and mid-sized states where the justice will be delivered faster. And UP is a state where you have lot of courts. Okay, many films has been made on the UP courts. Yeah, you have seen Jolly LLB, everything, right? So even though the delay of the justice is going to happen. Next, India has launched the Year of Environment with which friendly country? Your options are Nepal, France, Japan, or Brazil. The correct answer is France. Recently, Union Environment Minister Prakash Javadkar and French Minister for ecological transition, you know, her name is Barbara, has launched the Indo-French Year of the Environment. Okay. Next question is, who has been appointed as a new CEO of Ayushman Bharat? Okay. Again, the topic came around the appointments. The new CEO of Ayushman Bharat is R.S. Sharma. Okay. He is a senior bureaucrat and former TROI chairman, Telecom Regulatory Authority of India. And Ram Sevak Sharma has been appointed as a new CEO of Ayushman Bharat. Recently, RBI has cancelled the license of which of the following bank? So, this kind of questions are important to the banking examination who are appearing for the banking. Okay, so we are covering all these questions so that you cannot miss in the examination, so that you cannot prepare separately for SSC, separately for any other examination. Okay, current affairs. If you go through all this lecture, if you remember all the PDF, if you read, remember all this question, you can easily crack the general awareness selection. Okay, so in order to get motivation, also kindly like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel also, right? So recently, RBI has cancelled the license of which of the following bank? The correct answer is Shivam Sahakari Bank. It's actually a Maharashtra based bank. Okay, and recently the RBI has cancelled its license. Next, in India, the National Science Day is observed every year by which date? Your options are 26th February, 27th February, 28th, or 25th. The correct answer is 28th. Okay. Can you please tell me when the National Technology Day will be celebrated in India? Okay. That is a homework for you. The correct answer. Okay. Next, move on to the next question. Which country is a chair for the G20 Finance Minister and Central Bank Governors meeting of 2021? Germany, India, Russia, or Italy? Italy is the correct answer. Union Ministry for Finance and Corporate Affairs, Nirmala Sitharaman, participated in the first G20 Finance Minister and Central Bank Governors meeting under Italian presidency. So this is about today's lecture, friends. I hope you like the lecture. We have covered all the important MCQs which are expected to be asked in the upcoming examination. Please go through the lecture. If you're not getting understand, please reverse it and see it. And if you want to read the PDF, if you want to download the PDF, the link will be provided in our video description. Okay, you can go through that, and please like, share, subscribe to our channel so that we can get more interesting topics for you. So this is about today's lecture. So I will meet you with more interesting topic in the next lecture. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Stay safe and stay healthy.